Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to use a Google Hangout. So what you'll see is this is from the home page here. So when you go on to just your regular G, you'll see this box of boxes here, and you're going to click on that, and you'll see all the apps, all the possibility for apps. If you click on more, you'll see Google Hangouts. Once you click on Google Hangouts, it'll take you here, and then you can go to your menu, and on the menu, you're going to go to Hangouts on Air. Once you click on Hangouts on Air, it'll walk you through connected to your YouTube account, but or create a YouTube account through your Red Clay Schools, but it's pretty straightforward. And then it actually saves up to 8 hours of broadcasting, so you could like talk to your kids all day from Hangouts on Air, which I think is really cool and a nice way to screencast. You do have to click on share screen, but that's about it. And then it does this weird sort of screen within a screen trippiness, and then you're sharing your screen. So that's Google Hangouts. Let me just show you really quickly the other apps, just a quick overview. Again, from this front screen, you'll see the box of boxes, or the waffle as Google calls it. And then we've got Mail, Calendar, Drive, Docs, Sheets, and Slides. So I always start kids off by showing them the Drive. And on the Drive, this is how you can organize your information. By clicking on New, you can doc or a sheet or a slide or a form. Those are really the main apps. But the folders are kind of cool, because if you have a student set up a folder and share that folder with you, anything they put in that folder, you then see. So if you have a student who has some executive function issues and maybe doesn't always get things turned into Schoology, as long as they're creating their documents in the folder that you have them set up on the first day, you'll always be able to access it. So it's just a nice little sort of fallback for the kids. I still tell them always to put everything in Schoology, but having that folder shared with me the first day of school is huge. So let me show you how to do that really quickly. New folder, type in the title of the folder, so ELA portfolio, and I always have the kids title it like first name, last name, period that I have them. And once that's created, you'll see that it's currently highlighted, and then up here there's like this plus sign and a person. And when I hover over it, it says share ELA portfolio. Well, here I can share my ELA portfolio. So the very first day of school, I have the kids type in my email address, and now I can see, I can edit anything that they have in that folder. And then always, again, always have them put can edit, not can view. All right, and so that's that. So that's a really, really great tip. All of the stuff that kids do for English, they can put in that portfolio. The social studies teacher also sets up a folder, and sometimes I have kids add me to the social studies teacher's portfolio just so I can help with proofreading and rubricing and all that good stuff. All right, so we're in Google Drive, and we want to create a Google form. So there's a couple different ways you can do that. You can go to New, Google Forms there. Or you could go to the box of boxes and click on More and Forms. So either one will get you to the same place. So I can show you quickly what a form looks like. So if you wanted to ever use it, people are intimidated by, but it is so easy to use. You start a new form, literally type on each section in order to fill it in. So like I'm doing an exit pass for the day. What did you learn in class? And then instead of a multiple choice, this would obviously be a short answer. And then that's it. Now I can share this. This could be the exit pass for the day. It is a required response, and it's worth 4 points. Done, right? So it's pretty cool. And then the really awesome thing about this is, I'm going to go into one I already created from the year. It gives you really neat results. So if you go to your responses, so that's it. This is so easy. So here's my actual assessment that I set up, and here are the responses. In order to share this on Schoology, you would go to send, and then get the link and embed the shareable link. That's it. It is so straightforward. You could cut and paste that right into Schoology. But anyway, so I wanted to show you responses. So here are the graphs sorry, those aren't graphs. Sorry, if anyone's a math teacher, they're probably gritting their teeth at me. Get some really nice pie charts from this. And this is my post test. So I was able to export this data right to a Google spreadsheet and then compare my pre and post for each assessment. So this is a great way to kind of keep things organized without having 1,000 papers, because if I had, you know, a pre and post test for this, for everything I did, it'd be a lot of papers. So that's forms in a nutshell. Showed you Hangouts. This is Google Slides, and this is actually the slideshow that we're using today. And it's like just like PowerPoint, just like PowerPoint. You can do your add a slide, you can insert a slide, you can format, arrange, add transitions where it says transition, very straightforward. Change the background by clicking on background. So nothing earth-shattering here. I just wanted to show you that. And then the last one that I use all the time is obviously Google Docs. So again, boxes, I'm going to click on Docs. I'm going to close all the rest of these out because I'm not using them right now. And I'm going to create a blank paper. And let's say this is a kid's paper. That can't spell apparently. And they want you to edit it. Please, if they can. So the kid has to share it with you. So what happens a lot of times, they click on the share the box, the little blue button or whatever you want to call it, and then they type in your email address. Well, that's fine. That's a fine way to do it. But if we want kids to use Schoology, we want them to get the shareable link. So they're going to get the shareable link, and then they're going to have to change can view to can edit every time they submit something. Once they do that, they copy the link, go into Schoology. So I already had Schoology open, and I'm just going to show you, if you do course options, you can view the course as a student. So I'll show you what the kids would look at. So let's be Marlena today. And she's going to submit it into the notes for Diary of Anne Frank, just so that I could show you how to do this. So she can actually, she already submitted an assignment because she's such a good student. Submit the assignment right into here, and you can see, actually, Marlena already did this, and she named the link differences because they were tracking the differences between the Diary of Anne Frank and the movie, The Diary of Anne Frank. When I click on this, it'll take me right to her differences. And she set it up for editing because she is a fabulous student and she knows that I want to be able to edit. So that's how I use Google Docs in correlation with Schoology. But it's really imperative that the kids share the link with editing rights open. Otherwise, it's really a headache because when you go to grade, you can't make any comments on the work. So that is just a quick overview of Google Apps for Education. Thanks.